What's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another video. All right, y'all, back with some more flyweight talk. Back to talk this potential matchup that needs to be rebooked ASAP. So after I upload this video, feel free to share it to Dana White, McMahon, at UFC. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that too after I upload it. But yeah, I want to talk about this fight again. Y'all see the thumbnail: Roxanne Modafferi versus Taila Santos. As y'all know, this fight, it was originally booked for May 8th. You know, as soon as that fight was announced, I was like, okay, my reaction is this is a good fight. This is a good matchup for Taila Santos. Finally getting her top 10 opponent to make a big statement against. You know, she's one of those triple threats, you know, in the flyweight division. I feel like that could potentially be, you know, a top contender. You know, so when that fight was scheduled, I was like, okay, we have a fight. We got a fight finally for Taila Santos. Maybe there'll be no cancellation, but what happens? Another cancellation. You know, so Roxanne has to pull out because of a knee injury. You know, she has to have knee surgery. In the meantime, you know, Taylor's on the back burner once again. But while Roxanne is, you know, recovering, they schedule a date for Taila Santos against Mandy Bone. And as soon as Roxanne completes therapy, completes recovery, and everything is good, they schedule her another fight against another fighter coming back into the UFC, making her flyweight debut, Tatiana Suarez. So my thing was, okay, why didn't the UFC just hold off on Taila Santos and just let her, you know, sit on the back burner and wait for this fight to be rebooked? Because they make her wait anyway. All her fights get canceled anyway. So why not just let Taila wait for Roxy to heal up? Because this was the fight to make. You know, nobody else wants to fight Taila Santos, right? She's had like 14 cancellations. People think I'm exaggerating, then go count them. You know, I think there was like 14, 15 cancellations for her, you know, so why not just continue to, you know, let her wait and make this fight? But no, in the meantime, they bring in Mandy Bone, you know, former Bellator fighter. You know, she's 7-0. Instead of letting her fight a unranked fighter, they were going to go ahead and put her in there with the number 12, which that fight didn't make sense. But gladly, that fight got canceled because of some visa issues. And now Roxanne's opponent, Tatiana Suarez, she's out because of a knee injury. So now both of these fighters are without a dance partner. So the logical thing, right, would be to put these two in the octagon together on September 25th. You know, work these visa issues out. You know, whatever they got to do, the paperwork, whatever, you know, whatever has to be solved for Taila Santos, you know, get that worked out. But they can still put this on this UFC 266 card with Valentina versus Lauren Murphy, right? So they really need to start looking at the matches in the flyweight division. You know, start making the right choices as far as how they match these fighters up. You know, Miranda Maverick, she voiced her opinion and her concern on how they match these fighters up as well. You know, starting to try to put these, you know, the newcomers in with the old. You know, you want to mix them up because you want to see who can still hold their own or who gets weeded out. You know, that's the best way to do it. You know, so you know, I've definitely been somebody that's been saying that, same as Miranda, saying, you know, okay, I don't want to fight these young prospects. I don't want to fight Macy or Jillian Robertson yet. You know, maybe let us fight some of the older fighters, and whoever gets weeded out, we meet at the top, which makes sense, right? So for Taila Santos to be fighting somebody like Mandy Bone, that fight didn't really make sense because she's going to be fighting somebody that's way down the ladder that's not even ranked. You know what I mean? So even with Roxanne Modafferi, that fight didn't really make sense. You know, Tatiana Suarez, she's making her flyweight debut, never been at 125. You know, so where would she really stand? You know, with her coming in, it would be better to put her in there with somebody like Andrea Lee or, you know, unranked fighter like Mandy Bone to test her body at 125 instead of letting her go straight in there against a veteran in Roxanne, right? So that didn't really make sense. So it kind of worked out for the best. You know, I don't want to see Tatiana Suarez out in this fashion. You know, I don't want to see her out because of an injury like this, but I'm kind of glad that fight didn't happen. You know, who knows what type of injuries would have, you know, happened if she did go in there with Roxy. I'm definitely glad that Taila and Mandy Bone fight didn't happen. Definitely glad that fight didn't happen because, you know, I think that Taila Santos is better than that right now. You know, she's shown more. And I think she has a lot of potential. So she needs a Roxy. So that's the reason why they need to go and make this fight. You know, Roxy versus Taila makes sense because Taila Santos at number 12, Roxy at number 9. Taila needs a top 10 now, you know, to step in where some of these other ladies don't want to step in. You know, let her climb the ladder now because some of these other ladies don't want the title shot that are, you know, they're not really screaming for a title shot or really showing hunger for it that are ranked above her right now. So, you know, let Taila Santos get in here, fight a veteran in Roxy, make a big statement if she can beat her, and, you know, let her continue to thrive up the division. You know, help her liven it up as well, you know, like Manon Firo and Miranda Maverick and so on. Roxanne, she needs this fight because as a number 9, you know, having lost to Viviane Araújo was ranked above her, you know, she deserves to fight down right now, you know, because she's just making a return off surgery. She doesn't need to be in there with somebody like Jennifer Maia, who already beat her before. You know, Lauren Murphy, of course, she's already got her hands full. JoJo's tied up with Grasso. Caitlin Chikagan, that's not really a fight she's calling for right now. Calvillo is tied up with Andrade. So everybody's got a dance partner right now except Roxy and Taila. So the logical thing is make this fight. You know, this isn't really like tough matchmaking. This isn't calculus. You know, this ain't trigonometry, y'all. So this is a fight that makes sense. So hopefully McMahon, you know, they can work out whatever it is for Taila Santos as far as her visa issues, and they can make this fight. And hopefully, man, fingers crossed, hopefully they can put it on this UFC 266 card with these other flyweight fights. Who do we have on there? Valentina versus Lauren Murphy, Valentina versus Lauren Murphy, and then we have Calvillo versus Andrade in there as well, and Manon Fiorot versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Fingers crossed we have those 3 fights. But, you know, throw in Roxy versus Taila, man, that's going to be a flyweight tournament right there. So, yeah, man, that's my thoughts, though. Guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. You know, we got to push for this fight. You know, they got to start making the right matches. You know, stop matching up prospect versus prospect, or stop matching up, you know, some of these unranked fighters that are just coming in to the UFC with these high-ranked fighters or these bigger fighters. You know, stop making mismatches. You know, answers right in front of their face with this one, guys. But, yeah, if everything gets worked out with the visa issues, make this fight ASAP. Let me know, guys, what y'all think. Roxy Modafferi versus Taila Santos. Make it happen. UFC 266, guys. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.